The second Republican presidential debate. I am Kristen Welker in Washington. For a second time, the Republican presidential frontrunner Donald Trump was not on the debate stage. And for a second time, one major question hung over the night: whether anyone could or would do anything to change the trajectory of this race. With Mr. Trump dominating the contest in both the national polls and the early states, tonight's debate could very well have been the Republican field's last best chance to dent Trump's momentum. Well, with the debate wrapping up at the Ronald Reagan Library in Simi Valley, California, it appears Trump's grip on the race isn't going anywhere anytime soon, even as we did see some standout moments from the stage and an overall strong performance by Senator Tim Scott. Still, overall, what we saw tonight was a stage full of candidates trying to aggressively at times rise from the pack, but struggling over each other to do so. Take a listen to this moment, which starts as an exchange between Tim Scott and Vivek Ramaswamy and devolves into a cacophony of candidates.
We think about the fact that Vivek just said we were all good people, and I appreciate that, because last debate he said we were all bought and paid for. And I thought about that for a little while and said, you know, I can't imagine how you could say that knowing that you were just in business with the Chinese Communist Party and the same people that funded Hunter Biden millions of dollars was a partner of yours as well. It's not nonsense.
So look, here's what I want to respond. These are good people who are tainted by a broken system, and it's not the fault of anybody who's involved.
Some of us are tainted, but the bottom line is when you say
excuse me. Thank you for speaking while I'm interrupting. While I'm speaking.
No, you said bought and paid for.
If I may finish.
You can't be on both sides.
Gentlemen, you'll have your turn.
One of the challenges we should have
please focus on the issues that matter. We know we did business in China. Everybody knows that.
If I may address,
focus on holding Joe Biden accountable. That's what we need to be focusing on.
I actually agree with Ron DeSantis, and I will say something.
Yes. I think you have more than time to explain your point.
Well, I was interrupted by a lot of people here, and I want to be respectful because I believe these are good people.
Last debate.
But I do not believe in these. We're sitting here in the Reagan Library.
Yes, I wish you
in
did not
honor of Ronald Reagan's library. If I may, from one admirer of Ronald Reagan to another, from one admirer of Reagan to another, we cannot sit and violate
4 years ago.
This isn't productive.
I want to hear about that.
Let's have a policy debate.
What's going on?
Let us have a policy debate.
Just one of many moments that was hard to hear, notably the first big knock on the frontrunner Donald Trump, who's up by 43 points nationally in our latest NBC News poll, was not on his record or his mounting legal troubles or his increasingly controversial remarks on the trail, but on not showing up to tonight's debate.
And Donald Trump hides behind the walls of his golf clubs and won't show up here to answer questions like all the rest of us are up here to answer. He put $7 trillion on the debt. He should be in this room to answer those questions for the people you talk about who are suffering.
You know who else is missing in action? Donald Trump is missing in action. He should be on this stage tonight. He owes it to you to defend his record where they added $7.8 trillion to the debt. That set the stage for the inflation that we have.
Donald Trump should be here to answer for that, but he's not. And I want to look at that camera right now and tell you, Donald, I know you're watching. You can't help yourself. I know you're watching, okay? And you're not here tonight, not because of polls and not because of your indictments. You're not here tonight because you're afraid of being on the stage and defending your record. You're ducking these things. And let me tell you what's going to happen. You keep doing that, no one up here is going to call you Donald Trump anymore. We're going to call you Donald Duck.
Some of the sharpest attacks we've heard against the former president so far. Now, toward the end of the debate, Ron DeSantis did hit Trump on his abortion stance. But for the Florida governor, whose campaign is trying to frame this race as a two-man contest, this debate may not have been what he'd hoped for. DeSantis didn't speak for the first 15 minutes of tonight's debate and set up Tim Scott for one of his strongest moments of the night.
Florida's new Black History curriculum says, quote, slaves develop skills which in some instances could be applied for their personal benefit. You have said slaves develop skills in spite of slavery, not because of it. But many are still hurt. For descendants of slaves, this is personal. What is your message to them?
So first of all, that's a hoax that was perpetrated by Kamala Harris. We are not going to be doing that.
There is not a redeeming quality in slavery. he and Kamala should have just taken the one sentence out. Black families survived slavery. We survived poll taxes and literacy tests. We survived discrimination being woven into the laws of our country. What was hard to survive was Johnson's Great Society, where they decided to put money, where they decided to take the black father out of the household to get a check in the mail, and you can now measure that in unemployment, in crime, in devastation. If you want to restore hope, you've got to restore the family, restore capitalism, and put Americans back at work together as one American family. Our nation continues to go in the right direction. It's why I can say I have been discriminated against, but America is not a racist country. Never, ever doubt who we are. We are the greatest country on God's green earth. And frankly, the city on the hill needs a brand new leader. And I'm asking for your vote.
Now, unlike the first debate where Vivek Ramaswamy was able to get under the skin of some of his fellow candidates, the rest of the stage hit back tonight hard. Take a listen to an answer Ramaswamy gave on TikTok and the aggressive response from Nikki Haley.
You joined TikTok after dinner with boxer and influencer Jake Paul. Should the commander-in-chief be so easily persuaded by an influencer?
So the answer is I have a radical idea for the Republican Party. We need to win elections. And part of how we win elections is reaching the next generation of young Americans.
This is infuriating because TikTok is one of the most dangerous social media apps that we could have. And what you've got, I honestly, every time I hear you, I feel a little bit dumber for what you say. Because I can't believe that here you've got a TikTok situation. What they're doing is these 150 million people are on TikTok. That means they can get your contacts, they can get your financial information, they can get your emails, they can get text messages, they can get all of these things.
This is very important for our party.
Exactly what they're doing.
This is very important for our party, and I'm going to say
you've gone and you've helped China make medicines in China, not America. You're now wanting kids to go and get on the social media that's dangerous for all of us. You went and you were in business with the Chinese that gave Hunter Biden $5 million. We can't trust you. We can't trust you. We can't have TikTok in our kids' lives.
Well, overall, it was a dramatic and contentious night, but not for the frontrunner.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.